Stop number 16 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Sonoma, California at Infineon Raceway for the Medlen 350k. Of course, why does Sears Point you ask, or Sonoma you ask? Well, this was Medlen's home track, a former NHRA Funny Car Racer. In fact, won on this very racetrack in the Autolite Nationals back in 2006. So hard to believe that was 6 years ago. On the pole is Russ Batson. Alongside of him is Alexandra Jones. Alongside row 2 has Lisa Shears and Robbie Hardy. And row 3 has Earl Jarvis and Dalton Day. So we'll see what happens here at Sonoma, California, and what tends to be a wild and wacky road course race. As the green flag about to wave, and here we go, folks. The Medlen 350k is underway. This usually is the most wild and wacky of all road course races. Russ Batson, our winner at Dover, has the lead. Alexandra Jones in the number 68 car, the Daytona 500 winner. She runs in second position right now. Some drivers get off in the dirt a lot here. They go down through now into turn number 7. And here's where the fun starts, right there in the S's. See how Russ Batson does for us. He swings it wide. Yes, he does. So does Alexandra Jones, and they do a little off-road down to the S's. Lisa Shears in the 27 car. She goes in third position now. Lisa goes way wide on Alexandra as they go down into turn 11. And Lisa Shears now taking the Castrol GTX 27 to the number 2 position, but Alexandra Jones says not so fast, and I'm going to take second back. So Alexandra and Lisa battle, and the yellow flag now waves. Oh, good night. We got a pile up and a half, obviously. Oh boy, careful, guys. Oh! Alexander Dawson got turned. Dominic Jarvis was around. Jasmine Acosta, Michael Dawson, Alex Filter off in the grass, and our championship leader Morgan Carpenter is way back in the back too. She's riding off in the dirt. Poor Zed Weinstein, his season is not going well so far. I suspect that the crash happened long before all this pileup happened. Yeah, see, Aaron Williams, he rear-ended Mike Becker. Now, I could have sworn something happened to Levi Shones in the 18 car. I saw him on pit road. See what happened to Levi. Oh my goodness. Him and Ann Batson got into a little shoving match, I see. Ooh. And that happened just like that. Levi got loose and took Ann with him. I say Ann Batson didn't like that at all out of Levi Shones. Let's go on board with Ann Batson. Obviously, with Ann being on the inside of the racetrack, she got the worst end of the deal. On board with Ann. And Ann Batson lands on the wall. She's sitting up at an angle. But now that wasn't the start of what happened in the out of turn 11. Here's what happened there. I think it may have involved right about around this pack of cars, maybe a little further. Let's see. Now we saw Mike Becker and Aaron Williams get into a little skirmish. There's Aaron in the 66 car. Oh! He plowed Mike Becker, and that bottlenecked the entire field up. And I think we saw Alexander Dawson get spun out by Ryan Acosta in the 4 car. Yeah, Mike Becker getting nailed by Aaron Williams. That bottlenecked up the entire field. And then watch what happens right there. There's Alexander Dawson in the 2 car. He goes into turn 12. He and Johnny Gardner got together. Sasha Dawson barely gets through. So does Justin Baxter. Ryan Acosta, he gets crashed, and then so does Jacob Rodriguez. I said Sonoma, California usually offers some wild and wacky road course racing, and I guess I wasn't lying, wasn't I? Ryan Acosta got nailed pretty good. Let's go on board with Ryan in the number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet, the Las Vegas winner. On board with Ryan. Ooh! He plowed hard into Johnny Gardner in the 33 car. And then that was where Michael Dawson got turned. So this has been an eventful first lap, that's for sure. And just in time, too, we're about to go back to green flag racing here in Sonoma, California. Russ Batson out in front with Lisa Shears in second position in 27. Ooh, she got a little close on Russ in the race, going into restart. Alexandra Jones in third position right now. She is second in points, or was second in points. She's third now, losing second to Jasmine Acosta. And Russ Batson's going to nail the gas, and he'll get the green flag. The race restarts on lap number 4. He got a good start, but so did Lisa Shears in the 27. It's kind of hard to believe that a female has never won on a road course. It's kind of hard to believe that in this series. Lisa or Alexandra trying to change that, but Russ Batson was smooth that little bit on the first lap of the race. And here's where the fun starts again on the S's. Russ got the rumble strips a little bit. Whoa, he got a little loose there. Up the rumble strips again. Here comes Lisa Shears to the inside. Russ dirt tracks in. Lisa says, "Thank you, Russ." And Lisa Shears to the number 1 spot now in the Castrol GTX 27, the Talladega winner. And we're under yellow apparently once again. Justin Baxter, I don't know what the cloud of dust is here. Lisa Shears will win the race back to the line. Oh boy. Justin Baxter, I believe, was the one who started this whole thing as they go down in the S's. It's on the inside of Wes Riddle in the 99 car. Matthew Rodriguez also in there too. Whoa! Justin Baxter got thrown off into the dirt. Now watch him go back up the track. into Alex Tanker in the 23. Justin spins. Dominic Jarvis barely misses him. So does Alex Filter. Oh! Justin Perry nails him. Morgan Carpenter escapes that one barely. And boy, look at Morgan Carpenter and Johnny Gardner both doing a little dirt tracking. I want to see what a dirt tracking looks like from an in-car view. Morgan Carpenter, I swear to goodness, cannot see a thing when she's all blinded by dust. It's kind of hard when you're driving around, you see dust blinding your eyes. And this is what Morgan Carpenter saw. Morgan's hard on the gas, can't see a thing. Johnny Gardner's just basically blinded her with dust and still got through. Now let's look and see what happened to Justin Baxter in the 5 car. Let's go on board with him. Him and Alex Tanker got turned there. John Dawson, I think, was in this too. Watch this from Justin Baxter's view. He just got passed by Wes Riddle. Ooh! Justin Perry slammed right into him. So right now, that Lisa Shears out in front of the race right now. Russ Batson running in second position. Third is Alexander Jones, Earl Jarvis, Dalton Day. Justin Acosta runs in sixth position. Red Bell in seventh. Trent Dunham eighth. Ryan Cooper ninth, and Robbie Hardy in the 10th position. The lights in the pace car are still on. Then comes Dougie Shears, Dylan Poteet, Jeremy Doobie, our Michigan winner. Then Eric Matthews, Keith Batson in the top 15. Lights and pace car are off now. Josh Osborne, Sasha Dawson, John Acosta, Mike Doobie, and Randy Carpenter, the top 20 in the race. Morgan Carpenter, where's she at in the race right now? She's in 30th, the points leader, who led by a substantial margin of 197 points. She does not want this 30th place finish. She doesn't want this 30th place running the points right now, especially seeing the fact that Alexander Jones is running in the third position right now. She's one of the chief rivals in the points. Jasmine Acosta runs 21st in the race right now. But let's see what happens here. It's Lisa Shears out in front, the sister of Super Shears, Dougie Shears. Russ Batson got a good start the last time. That's the thing that worries Lisa pretty much. Not to mention the fact of being out in front on a road course, it's like Sears Point. Ooh, Lisa kind of overwhelmed the motor there and on the restart. That's allowed Russ Batson to stay on the back bumper of Lisa. Russ Batson saying, I had the lead most of this race and now I'm wanting it back. We are halfway through the race right now, 6 down and 6 to go. Here in the Eric Medlen 350k. Down through the 7th turn now, in 30S's. Lisa jumping the curbing a little, jumping the rumble strips just a little bit. She does it again, now through the dirt tracking part down to the... Whoa, and Russ Batson almost got by Lisa. Now he's on the back bumper as they go down to the... off of turn number 10 and then turn 11. Let's see who outbreaks who. Here comes Russ Batson to the inside of Lisa as they go down to the 11th turn, and Russ is going to take the lead away. Perfect passing place through the Sonoma track. But Lisa ain't giving him. Who leads this lap? Russ Batson does, but Lisa Shears back on the inside of Russ. The inside and outside kind of varies, depends on which turn you're going through. Somebody over-revving the motor through the second turn there, maybe missing a shift, which is easy to do on a road course because you're shifting a lot through there. Morgan Carpenter out of the race in the 90 car. Ugh! Morgan sitting on pit road. And I think mechanical problems has struck the number 90 team. So a 197-point lead is going to dwindle down to nothing at this race's end. Russ Benson swinging it way wide through the S's. That's allowing Lisa Shears to pull right back up. Just a slight. As they go down to the 11th turn now. Russ taking a little bit slow. 47 miles an hour down through the S's. Or down to the 11th turn, I should say. Down the S's, you're accelerating hard through the S's, actually. This is the downhill point of the track. This is the uphill point, and there's where the yellow flag is out right there. Morgan Carpenter back onto the pits. Or back onto the... Dylan Poteet! Ugh. Poor Dylan. It rains, it pours for him. The man in charge of the Mountain Dew Racing Series not having a hot season. And I believe he's not the cause of this crash. Of course, this crash is never his fault. He always gets caught up in somebody else's stupidity. And let's see whose stupidity he got caught up in. Alexander Jones way up high in a 68 car. She slams the wall in turn 11. She hit the... Oh, I got in the wrong side. I hate when I do that. She got into the tire barrier. Now Alexander's going to go to the inside right there. She's followed by Trent Dunham in the 14. Trent goes by. Now watch Alexander. She takes it way too wide in the 11th turn, and then into the tire barrier she goes, and then gets plowed by the 24 car of Robbie Hardy. The 11 of Red Bell. She's in it. That's a hard luck for Red Bell. She was having a good run. And then Dylan Poteet, he had nowhere to go. Jasmine Acosta got tangled up in the 6. So Morgan Carpenter basically lucked out with Alexander Jones with her problems. On board with Dylan Poteet. Driving into turn 11. And oh crap. Dylan basically can't get his car going into reverse. I said they gave Dylan a screwed up transmission. But Dylan Poteet is back on the racetrack right now. It's Russ Batson leader of the race, Lisa Shears in second, Justin Acosta, Dalton Day, Earl Jarvis the top 5. Then Trent Dunham, Dougie Shears, Ryan Cooper, Jeremy Doobie, and John Acosta the top 10. And we're going to get a green-white checkered restart here at Sonoma, California. See if we can get through all 2 of those laps unscathed. Russ Batson out in front. Can he win his second race of the season? Lisa Shears trying to become the first female to win on a road course. A female has never done it at Sonoma, California, at Infineon or at Watkins Glen. And here they come. The green flag waves. And whoa, Russ Batson overwhelmed the motor like Lisa Shears did on the last restart. Lisa on the back bumper of Russ Batson as they come down through the down through turn number 3A and into turn 4. Russ Batson out in front. Lisa Shears, who's in the spot that Justin Acosta. Russ has been very strong so far here at Sonoma. Jumps the rumble strips a bit. He takes it a little bit wide. Takes it wide down through the S's. Justin Acosta closing in a little bit as they come down through the third and fourth. Now to turn 11. And here they come into turn 12. Russ Batson's going to see the white flag. He'll have 1 lap remaining here at Sonoma. Let's see what happens on the final lap of the race here. Justin Acosta closing in on the 9 car. Russ Batson, thing he's remembering right now, keep it smooth. Gets off in the dirt a little bit, so does Justin Acosta. Down to the 7th turn for the final time here as they go down. And now Russ Batson will negotiate the trouble spot, the S's. Jumps the rumble strips a bit. Jumps the strumbles again. Doesn't do the off-roading that's important here. But Justin Acosta closing in a little bit, but I believe he's maybe running out of time here. Unless he can really outbreak him in the 11th turn. Russ Batson's got this one as they go down to the 11th turn. And he will. Russ Batson comes out of the 11th turn. He is going to win the Eric Medlen 350k presented by Castrol Syntec. Russ Batson's 2nd win of the season. He's done it. Team Batson's 1st win on a road course. 2nd place with a magnificent performance, Justin Acosta. Lisa Shears runs and finishes 3rd in the race. There's the average speed, 56.291. Russ Batson, the winner of the race. Justin Acosta, 2nd. Lisa Shears, Earl Jarvis, Dalton Day finishes 5th position. Trent Dunham, 6th. Ryan Cooper, Jeremy Doobie, Dougie Shears, and Josh Osborne, the top 10. And right there, Sasha Dawson finishes 11th. John Acosta in 12th. Eric Matthews, Keith Batson, Matthew Rodriguez, Alex Filter, Randy Carpenter, Zed Weinstein, Dominic Jarvis, and Mike Doobie, the top 20. And all the way down right there to 41st, Levi Shones. So, Mike Becker, 37th, a hard season. This hard season continues right now, but Russ Batson's not having a hard season. He has won the race at Sonoma, California. Team Batson, the Batson Doobie team's 1st win ever on a road course. Hangs on to win the Infineon Raceway. And the points as they are right now, Morgan Carpenter still has a 182-point lead, so she didn't lose much with Alexandra Jones's problems and Jasmine Acosta finishing back there. Jasmine finishes 2nd, is running 2nd in the points right now. Mike Doobie 3rd in the points. Russ Batson 4th. Alexandra Jones drops down to 5th. She was 2nd a couple races back. Then Eric Matthews, Jeremy Doobie, Dominic Jarvis, Lisa Shears, and Earl Jarvis, the top 10 in the points as they are right now. Levi Shones in the 20th position. Then Aaron Williams 21st, and then on down to Justin Perry in the 41st position. The points are as they are right now. As we head on to Daytona International Speedway, the Pepsi 400. Don't you miss it.